Hello fellow simmers and welcome to another review and obviously video of a railway in Train Simulator 2020. This is Samuel Beeman speaking of British Locomotive Studios, and I'm here to show off the what used to be and now discontinued Bluestar simulations East Lancashire Railway by Natty Dread, Ross Carney, James Hoyle and a few others who were in development of this route, but is now currently discontinued as Bluestar Simulations closed down and bankrupt in the sense of developing add-ons for Train Simulator. Anyhow, let's head into the video and take a look into this. So basically, this is obviously the it was a work in progress route, and it still is a work in progress route. I'm not sure what the plans are for this route, whether it will be re-released. That's why I'm going to call out to James Hoyle and Ross Carney, the people who are involved in this route, just to ask what is to become of this route, and would it be re-released? Would you like it to be re-released through British Locomotive Studios? Because I mean, we would quite happily take on board and help out with any scenarios, or even reskins, because we've got Steve Davis, obviously Snud, working on he does reskins of signs and locomotives and things like that. And obviously you guys are welcome to join the team in the sense of reskinning and obviously 3D modelling and whatever you guys are best doing, and join our team to bring out obviously train sim add-ons for Train Simulator enthusiasts. Now basically, first of all, before we go into this, I'm just going to point out that I do not have every single requirement for this route, so I can't say that this is what it 100% looks like or what it should look like, because I don't have all of the requirements. I don't know what all the requirements are. I know that I have all of the base routes that are required for it, but I think I do have some freeware assets missing, because it seems to be that I am missing some blocks and bits of bridges and stuff like that at Bolton Street Station, and I don't know what that is or where them assets are. So obviously to you guys, James Hoyle and Ross Carney and Natty Dread, you guys, what am I missing? Why have I got stuff missing at Bolton Street, and what am I required to have everything included? Because at the moment there is milk bottles there. Also, this video is also to show off a mod that we used to have on our, which we used to obviously sell, as it were, and obviously have it as a freeware add-on. And basically the reason it got removed from the freeware market was due to the fact that it had content in there which was obviously originally made by Armstrong Powerhouse, which he obviously enclosed that we cannot reuse this, because that is obviously originally his sounds. And basically what is the future for the mod is the question. So basically we have got plans to possibly re-release the mod of the Class 24-25 sounds to the DCG models, but you will require the original Armstrong Powerhouse Class 24, 25, 26 and 27 sound pack, because what happened originally was we kind of had the sounds, they were added with the add-on. So basically you did not require the original Armstrong Powerhouse sounds to run the mod. Now basically, because we did this was classed as, obviously it did have some copyright issues, which obviously we could not distribute the add-on because of the fact that the files that Armstrong Powerhouse had and made came with the mod, which basically we need to find a way of making it so that the mod is compatible, but you will require the original Armstrong Powerhouse Class 24, 25 and 26 sounds for that. And doing that, it will possibly, obviously, it will mean that we aren't, causing any fuss towards Armstrong Powerhouse, and that we are not redistributing his work, in other words. So basically that will be just the file transfer and the scripting in the files to the model, but you will require the original add-on for these mods to take place. So that is basically what the plans are and the future of the original Rat sound pack, sound mod that we was doing for the DTG Rats. But in this video we're going to be showing off what that Rat pack was and what sounds we had implemented to it. So we'll be using the Class 24 today and showing what sounds, obviously. So the main engine sounds obviously come from the Armstrong Powerhouse original Class 24-25 sound pack, but the horns were of our own design. So our horns were implemented to it. So we made the horns and the brake sounds and stuff like that into it. So basically it wasn't a complete full Armstrong Powerhouse re-release, as it were, because we did make some custom sounds of our own to implement to it. But obviously the engine sounds were something that were his, and obviously, you know, even though the quality was lowered in that sense, it was still technically AP's work, so we couldn't redistribute it. And that is the reason to why the Rat pack was taken down. And I have noticed that some of you have been asking about it, and obviously to the question of why it got taken down and how you guys really want that. So basically what we're going to do is that we're going to try and re-release it in the sense that it's re-released in a fair way, so that you require the original Armstrong Powerhouse Class 24, 25, 26, 27 sound pack. So that's enough of talking about that. So let's without further ado, let's get into looking at the East Lancashire Railway that was originally by Bluestar Simulations, which is now discontinued, and obviously I don't know what's going on with that at the minute. Anyway, let's start it. So basically in this free roam scenario, I'm going to be using our D5054 reskin, which has been painstakingly recreated by Snud, Steve Davis. He reskinned this and put the weathering effects and all sorts on there. It looks really nice, and we do plan to release this reskin of D5054. It doesn't have the nameplates on it, sadly, at the moment, but we are looking into maybe having some help out with somebody who knows how to do 3D nameplates for a Class 24 to make this. Anyway, so here we are at Bolton Street Station, and if we turn around we can see our lovely steed for today, D5054, and yeah, so we're going to select it. Obviously, as you can hear, we've got the sound pack working, and it sounds really nice actually. Anyway, let's get into this. So forward, I'm going to release our brakes, and then we're going to horn our way out of here. So yeah, that's our horn. So that horn was recorded from D5081, aka 24081. And these are the AP sounds in action, the engine sounds. I just realised the catch point for the set. Still got some milk bottles on there, which is a bit of an issue. So we are leaving Bolton Street. Bury sheds there. As we're leaving, let's just get a brief look at Bury from this angle, because then this is the area where it doesn't have the milk bottles. But as you can see, there is Bury, and it's in all its glory. And yeah, we have all of the custom assets, as it were, for this station. Obviously, these are the missing blocks that I was talking about. We've got the custom station signs, ETIC. And yeah, it's looking pretty good, Bury. It's looking very prototypical and realistic, along with the signal gantry and everything, and Bury South signal box. So it's all looking very good, all very nicely done by them all. They've done a cracking job on this route. 2-tone playable horn. So here we are at Burrs Country Park. Now basically, obviously, as again, this is all completely work in progress. I don't know whether this station is 100% complete yet. It doesn't necessarily look like it, but they have done a cracking job on this. As you can see, we even have, again, the custom station signs. As you see, there is the country park over there. In the distance, we have some nice housing in the distance. Obviously, as I say, this is a complete work in progress route, and it has been for a number of years on Bluestar simulations. They were developing this for a long time, and they did a grand job in this. Like literally, the lads working on this were doing an unbelievable amount of work to recreate this fantastic route. And it was something. It was a big project for all of the lads involved, and it was something that they were really motivated to do. As I say, I don't know what the outcome of this route is going to be at the moment. I don't know whether it's going to be re-released somewhere. I don't know whether the guys involved would like to release it through us. Obviously, I am open for that offer if they want to do that. We are happy to take on the releasing this, making up a website of British Locomotive Studios and releasing this via a website, and obviously writing down the requirements for the route and making the appropriate scenarios and stuff. I know that there's a few people involved with this, so anyone who was involved with this, who are watching this or have seen this, do look into it maybe, because I'm happy to help you guys out with this route. Us here at British Locomotive Studios, me, Will and Steve, we would like to be a part of this and see if we can do something about re-releasing this route through BLS. So if you lads want to contact us, please do via our email. I will link it into the description of the video. And yeah, we'll see what we can do and see if we can sort something out. And obviously, you know, to have a chat with us to see what your plans are. I don't know what your plans are for this route, but it is fantastic. It's just like the real thing. It looks realistic. It feels realistic. And you guys have done such a great piece of work, man. Like, seriously. And I hope that this route gets released. I really do, because there was so much going on with this route. There was a lot of time and years of work put into this, and it would just be great to have this out there for the public and the community to play. Anyway, continuing on our journey towards Rawtenstall, we're going to head back into our cab of our loco, leave Burrs now, and depart for Ramsbottom. It's quite a gradient out here. Oh, listen to it. I mean, we did a grand job on putting these sounds on these locos. Like, I mean, because it was quite a difficult task to get this sound set onto the DTG models, but we managed it, and we learned in some aspects, we learned a hell of a lot by doing it. We created our own sounds, like the horns, and other bits and pieces implemented to it as well. And we've learned a lot in the sense of sound-wise for Train Simulator. It is just a case of the scripting onto models. That is the main issue and the main struggle that we have in Train Simulator. And it would just be great to be able to find out how to completely script models and to implement certain sound files that we have recorded, because we have recorded our own sounds as well behind coaches of locos. We've got a nice Class 27 sound set, we've got a nice Class 33 sound set, which you've probably seen in our Train Z sounds, you know, the trains, as we do sounds for trains. We've got some really good sound sets that we could implement into Train Sim 2020, and that is what we want to try and do in the future. So if anyone wants to give us a hand with that and tell us how we can achieve that, it would be fantastic, because I know Armstrong Powerhouse are busy in the sense of they've got their, you know, teeth stuck in modern era locos, and obviously a lot of the time heritage locos aren't necessarily going to get the attention that we want, and we want to try and bring more attention to heritage locos within Train Sim 2020. That's what we want to do. And yeah, so this sound set that we implemented on these DTG models is certainly something that we are proud of, and we want to try and re-release this out to the public. But obviously you guys will require the AP Class 24 and 25 sounds what were originally released, because that is the catch basically to this. There was a 10-mile-an-hour restriction down here. Summerseat. Okay, so this is Summerseat. We have the station sign again. You probably all recognise Summerseat. I mean, if you look at this, so basically we're going to look around, obviously, Steve's reskin now. So basically, as you can see, we've got some nice weathering that he's done around the edges of this. Oh, it's got sliding down there a bit. You've also got texturing on the buffers there, which looks really nice, actually. And obviously we've got the rivets around the edges of the seals there, which have been, I believe, painted on by him, actually. And also we have the British Railways crew-built sign, as this was a crew-built engine, D5054, with the lettering on the side there. We also have a bit of rain streaking as well, which looks really nice on the side of the model, as well as the footplate, which has been painted on there really quite nice there. And obviously we've got weathering on the wheels as well. So Steve's done a great job in the means of weathering and making this look a bit tired out in that sense. The alpha layers still need sort of sorting out a little bit on this model, on this reskin, but that will get sorted in the eventually. We've got a bit of exhaust pigment there, where it's got a little bit dirty around the exhaust. And obviously we've got some nice roof weathering as well, which looks really quite nice. So yeah, so Steve's done a great job on this reskin, and we hope to release this at some point. But obviously we do need somebody to do the plates on the side of the loco, Phil Southern, because that is what is missing really with this. Anyway, let's continue and move on from Summerseat. So here we come up to Ramsbottom. It's the wrong platform as well, it seems, for some reason. Hey ho. Change it for some reason either. I don't know why that is, but there we go. So here we are at Ramsbottom. At this station, obviously, you know, you can tell this is definitely Ramsbottom. I mean, this has been represented so well. It is picture perfect. I mean, that is Ramsbottom right there. You can just tell that is Ramsbottom. It has been painstakingly recreated, and it is probably my favourite station on the route itself. And yeah, I'm very impressed with the lads who have created this, because they've done a grand job and it really does look like Ramsbottom. It's perfect. Although, as you can see, we do have some issues with milk bottles. I don't know why these I do have these missing assets. I don't know what they're for or where they're from, but it's certainly something that needs to be looked into. Okay, so this is Ramsbottom. We have obviously we have all the station signs again, all implemented. It's all looking very realistic. Okay, so it's time we depart Ramsbottom now and head up to the next station, which is Irwell Vale, I believe. got milk bottles again alongside there. We've got this old station platform here, which is prototypical. I've seen this online before. See Irwell coming up. This is like one of the main spotting places along the route. I remember coming off here myself to do some train spotting. It's quite a good spot actually to see the trains come into the station and depart. Especially outwards towards Bury, they kind of do open up a little bit out of this station. We do have a slight bugbearer with this route already. We can see here, we can see where the invisible platform is just like sort of flickering on the platform there. It just needs to be lowered a tad to get that corrected, I think. But as you can see, we've got the main shelter there where people sit in, you know, waiting for the train. It's very well represented, and yeah, it certainly is Irwell Vale right there. It certainly looks like it. I remember coming off here and getting down this ramp, and I remember taking a video of the Class 47. I think it was the ScotRail one, leaving the station around about here and heading up towards Rawtenstall. The housing is pretty represented here. Obviously, it's not complete, as we can see. It's not really completed just yet, but it is Irwell Vale. You can tell it's Irwell Vale. It looks like it. I mean, there is obviously there is some bits and pieces that does need editing and fixing around here, but that is something that can be done in the future. It's all, like I say, it's all work in progress route. It isn't complete, and yeah, and I just want to know what the plans are for this route, and what will be done to it. That's what we want to know. Anyway, let's watch 5054 depart Irwell for Rawtenstall. So here we are coming into Rawtenstall, the terminus of the East Lancs Railway. Obviously we can see that says Kirby Stephen on the signal box there. I don't think that is yeah, that's not yet, that's yet to have a sign put on it, you can tell. Still got 25 minutes. I thought we were slowing down for Rawtenstall then, but I don't know this route 100% because this is sort of the first time I've driven on it properly for a little while, in a sense. Oh, here we are, it's the signal box I was on about slowing down at. Yeah. This is the 10 mile an hour signal box. So now we're coming into Rawtenstall. The crossing and that. As you can see, Rawtenstall isn't yet complete. We've got the signal box curvy Stephen again. We haven't got the town area or that sorted out just yet. There's usually McDonald's and stuff around here now. Whether that used to be like it before the McDonald's was in, but not sure. But I mean, you've got to give them credit. The guys in this have done an absolute fantastic job at recreating the East Lancashire Railway for Train Simulator. I mean, it is on point, and there is a lot going for this route. It is accurate. It is very accurate, and I know this because I visited the line myself, and they have done an absolute fantastic job of recreating this route, and there's no doubt about it, really. I mean, I can't complain about it. I mean, look, we've even got the building there, which is opposite. I know that's like a hotel, I believe, or something like that. The station building at Rawtenstall is probably yet to be sorted out. I mean, it does sort of look like it, but as you can see, it's all sort of Woodhead route assets. Whether that will be a custom station building yet, I do not know. Again, I don't really know what the progress is on this route as of yet. And what the future plans are, and what James and Ross and Natty have plans-wise for the route. But for what they have so far, I mean, it is absolutely amazing. They have done such a grand job on this for the years of work. It really is. It really has paid off. And I just hope to see this route have some more progress in the future. And yeah, hopefully, like I say, you guys would be nice to get some contact from you guys again, because I used to be a member of Bluestar myself before it went, and obviously that's what made me start British Locomotive Studios, because I knew that Bluestar will eventually fall apart, and it did. And here we are. This is basically the left. What's left of Bluestar really is British Locomotive Studios. But basically, for those of you who were making this route, let's make it happen, and let's release it. Let's do something about it. Let's get it out there. Let's finish it. So yeah, so calling out to you guys. Just I want to know what's going on with this route. If you guys know anything, please let me know. If anyone knows anything about the progress on this route, please let me know, because I want to know, and I want this route to be released, really, because there was a lot of work and effort that was going into this, and it would just be such a shame to see it go downhill, as it were, and go to waste. So thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed this video and enjoyed the look at the East Lancashire Railway, as well as our Rat sound pack that we did a while back. For those of you who are asking about it, as I say, we have got plans of re-releasing the mod, but in the sense that you will require the original Armstrong Powerhouse sounds for the pack, and we are not going to be adding the sounds to the pack this time. You have got to have owned that original sound pack in order to be able to use it, because that is just how it's got to be. That is AP's rules, basically, and that is how it's going to have to be. So if you guys don't own the 24, 25, 26 sound pack originally, then it's tough, guys. I'm sorry. but that is the only way this mod is going to work until Armstrong Powerhouse decide to give us the rat sounds and Souls of Type 2 sounds that we desire, because at the moment they are just not looking like they are going to do it. And they have stated on posts, on Facebook posts, that it is unlikely that a 24, 25, 26 and 27 sounds will be released anytime soon, as much as people are asking for it, because they've got their neck in other things such as the modern era stuff that are obviously, you know, a little bit less desirable for us people who enjoy the diesels. But it is what it is. They've told us how it is, and that's what they are going to be doing in that sort of sense, in the means of releasing sounds for diesels. It's more going to be for their modern period stuff these days than the dirty diesels. But we will see what AP come and bring out the bag. But we are really excited because we're going to be buying the 37 Volume 2 pack with the original 37Os. We're going to be looking forward to driving those, I tell you, and reviewing it as well. So I'm going to look forward to that, and I'll probably be a upcoming video very soon on a review of that pack. And we'll also review the 37 Volume 1 pack as well, which we have already owned for quite some time, but we're just going to obviously do a review on that. But the 37.0 will be a first look. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and yeah, all the available links are in the description. And to those of you who are working on the East Lancs Railway, do give us a bell from our email. We will put our email into the description of the video if you'd like to contact us about that. And yeah, just keep watching guys, keep obviously supporting us, comment, like and subscribe. Comment anything you want to know about any routes or content that we've looked at or reviewed, or even that we are producing ourselves. Anyhow, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now. This has been Samuel Beeman of BLS.